issue is the Jade Helm exercises. This is just a normal exercise conducted by the Department of Defense. There's nothing untoward going on. All of the counties that are involved, all the landowners involved have been previously contacted, and the program has been laid out in front of them. So this is just training that normally goes on. The reason we're distrustful right now is because we don't trust the President. I trust the Department of Defense. I trust the military. They're not going to obey unlawful orders and do something crazy. So the anxiety is there simply because we don't trust the President. But this is just a normal training exercise that they don't have to be worried about. Everything will be fine.
How long and how far is it going to reach?
Yeah, it runs from July 15th through September 15th, and involves several southwestern states. It won't be every day, but it'll be sometime during that time frame. And it's going to be well controlled, and there's nothing untoward going on.
Is it going to be involving, like, I don't know, tanks, artillery, planes, stuff like that?
No, these are special operations, folks. They're trying to blend in to work with indigenous populations, training for when they would use that skill overseas in some other place. So no, it won't be a lot of hardware involved. It'll be a lot of people training.
Some people is a little worried, especially since Garland, that attack that now terrorism it just touched the heart of Texas.
Well, that was an ISIS-inspired attack, unrelated to this issue.
Okay.
We've got great people in place trying to protect ourselves. I'm proud of the way that the folks in Garland responded to the attack. The right outcome happened there in that regard. But there's really no relationship between the two. And with respect to the overall military exercise, it's a normally done exercise, and there's nothing to be concerned about.
How should Washington and the White House also, how should they be dealing with this kind of lone wolf attacks?
Well, that's the issue. Those folks bought those weapons. It wasn't a conspiracy. There wasn't trying to create a bomb or anything like that. So it just demonstrates just how difficult lone wolf attacks are. We are very at risk to those if they don't do something that causes them to come to our attention. In other words, we're going to maintain privacies. We're going to maintain personal integrity, all those kinds of things. But if somebody's trying to think something up and they don't involve other people, they don't have a conspiracy going, they just simply go and buy a weapon legally, then they're going to have the opportunity to do something. We just have to be vigilant as individuals. Our law enforcement is vigilant. Our intelligence community is vigilant. You and I, as just regular citizens, have to be vigilant as well.
So the first line of defense is still our local police department, our local sheriff's department?
Absolutely. And our own awareness, situational awareness of what's going on, paying attention, understanding what's happening around you, and just being alert. Not fearful, just aware of what's happening and what's going on. But yeah, first line of defense will be the local law enforcement. They'll be the quickest to get to the scene, to be able to react to it, because of the way that the nature of these lone wolf deals are. Who they are, where they are, and where they might decide to do something.
Finally, sir, the Republican Party, your party, is holding a primary election. There's a host of candidates that it's already up and running for the post position. Are you endorsing somebody? What do you think about the pack that is running? Some of them are even from Texas.
I don't think we don't know the total list yet. Short answer is no. I've not endorsed anybody. I'm encouraging everybody to look at each of these candidates, give them a fair shake, understand what they stand for, understand their previous experiences and the talents they would bring to the table. But we're going to have a great group to select from, a broad group to select from, and it's premature for me to endorse anybody, but I look forward to it. I know we'll have some really great people in the mix that we then can whinny out to get to the one nominee that will push forward to the election on November 16th.
How do you feel about the people across the table on the Democratic Party?
Well, I think they'll have some folks challenge Hillary. I don't think she's been coronated yet, but we'll see. They don't have a very deep bench. As you look around and see who it might be other than Hillary, it's like, wow, who do they have? Republicans, on the other hand, you see the kind of bench we've got. We've got some wonderful people who are in, and others who are probably going to get in that bring some great talent to the table.
Thank you, sir.